Yeah, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, the topic that is trending is still about Nnamdi Kanu's formation of the Eastern Region Security Network. So this issue has been the topic for the past 3-4 days now. So there is a lot of reactions coming up from Nigeria and from any other person who has a concern about what is happening in Nigeria. So the Afenefere, that this cultural Yoruba cultural entity has expressed a very big support to Nnamdi Kanu's formation of the security network. So let's hear what they say. Yoruba social cultural group Afenefere has expressed its support for IPOB's newly formed Eastern Security Network, saying regional policing is the only remedy to insecurity in the country. The Afenefere National Publicity Secretary, Nnamdi Kanu, stated this on Monday in an interview with Sahara reporters. Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, had on Saturday launched the ESN, saying it was to protect lives and property of the Southeast region people. The IPOB leader stated that this was very necessary to tackle the security challenges confronting the country. Kanu had earlier said the ESN was not different from the Amotekun in the southwest and the Meiti Allah in the north, adding that the Igbo state needed their regional security apparatus. While throwing his weight behind the ESN, Odumakin stated that the distorted federal police could no longer secure the country, hence the establishment of regional security outfits to protect lives and property. He said, it seems that the central policing in Nigeria has collapsed, and the regional policing is not a new thing in this country. And I tell you, we are back to the era of regional policing. The security challenges have gone beyond what the Nigerian police can handle. And since we have had a regional policing before, we are back into the era again. When asked if the new outfit was needed, he said, Kanu is doing what is good for his region. In his reactions to the recent abduction of schoolboys by the suspected Boko Haram terrorists in Kankara, Katsina State, Odumakun said, even in the president's home state, federal security is porous. The Nigerian police cannot secure anybody. So clearly, we are back to regional policing. So this is the reaction of the Afenefere. But let's see what other people also said about this formation of this security outfit by Nnamdi Kanu. So we'll go to Fulani Kayode's own reaction to see what he has to say. He said that Nnamdi Kanu is a God sent. He was so shocked and surprised, just like any other person, how Nnamdi Kanu has such a huge members of people that is under his control. So let's see. Fulani Kayode took to his Twitter to tell the whole that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is truly a God sent. I'm impressed with Nnamdi Kanu's Eastern Security Network, an army of volunteers that fights for the freedom, protection, and preservation of its people without pay is far more dangerous and powerful than any army of ill-motivated professional soldiers with a corrupt and cowardly leadership, minimal inspiration, and low morale, who fight simply for their salaries. The former fight for future generations, and the honor, and integrity of their people, whilst the latter fight only to preserve the nebulous status quo and their own near empty stomachs. From today, with the launching of this network, it will be a very risky and dangerous thing for any tribal militia or ethnic terrorist group to attack the people of the East or to commit heinous crimes and barbaric acts of genocide against the Igbo without grave consequences. Every Igbo man worth his salt ought to commend Kanu and thank him for this initiative. I repeat what he said here. He said, every Igbo man worth his salt ought to commend Kanu and thank him for this initiative. When the state refuses to protect you and your people, you have a duty and an obligation before God to protect yourselves. This is a duty that the cowards in our midst and the fence-sitters refuse to acknowledge. I salute the courage of those behind the Eastern Security Network initiative, just as I salute the courage of those that established Amotekun for the West. I urge the leaders and people of the Middle Belt, the South-South, and the Core North to set up similar regional security outfits to secure their lives and properties against the bandits, terrorists, murderous fanatics, and men of blood and violence that have plagued our land and that wish to wipe us all from the surface of the earth. Yes, that is Fulani Kayode's own reaction. But I have to say one thing here, very important. This security outfit which Nnamdi Kanu has formed is not just for eastern part of the country. It includes also South-South. It also includes South-South. So somebody should tell Fulani Kayode that there is nothing like South-South forming their own security outfit. Nnamdi Kanu has included the South-South. Not just that he has included the South-South. Some of the security people you see there, many of them also is from the place you call South-South. So please, let him stop this mentality, this division mentality. He has it in his head. He should just leave it. I thank him for praising our leader, because it's not easy to put up this group of, this huge number of army to defend our place. It's not just easy. If you say it's easy, ask somebody from our own area, that is from the former Eastern region, how difficult it is to organize. It's just a family meeting. So, but this is somebody who is in abroad giving order, and look at millions of army that are ready to defend Biafra land only from this one command. So I thank him for recognizing that. I also thank Afenefere for their wisdom. They know the importance of this security outfit which our leader had formed, and they applauded him. They welcomed it as a good development. But the really elders from the old Eastern region, I would say the Ohanese and the Pandev, their own reaction is something quite different. It's something quite different. Because they are supposed to jump into this and then praise our leader for what he has done. But out of jealousy or out of what I cannot even understand, instead of them doing that, I have not seen them coming out to praise Nnamdi Kanu. I know that they are going to counter it. That is 100%. Because they don't like whatever thing IPOP does. Whether good or bad, they will never support it. So there was a publication that came up from Ohanese youth, that the Ohanese youth said they are not in support of this security outfit formed by Nnamdi Kanu, because they were not consulted before then. They weren't consulted, so they don't know exactly the intention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And as such, they are not going to support it. I was very shocked to read something like that. And I believe that any sane person, any reasonable person will also be shocked to read a thing like that. Because this is something that the governors couldn't do it. The regional the governors from both I'm sure throughout the southeast. When I mean southeast, I mean the old southeast, the old eastern region. They were unable to form this security outfit, and Nnamdi Kanu was able to do it. Instead of Ohaneze to support, they are saying that they weren't first of all consulted. So because of that, they are not part of the security formation. The very report reads, the youth wing of Ohaneze tackles IPOB over the launching of the vigilante group in the southeast region. Ohaneze will not recognize the outfit because they were never consulted by IPOB before floating the ESN. We can't support what we do not know the motive. They said it is a security outfit, but how do we know this is true? They undermined us and went ahead to float their security outfit. We can never be part of it. But Ohaneze refuted this publication. They said they never made any comment concerning what Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB has really formed about the security. That it was a false narrative against the Ohaneze youth. That they never made any comment, they've never approved it or disapproved it. So that anybody who comes across this news should regard it as false. Anyway, let's assume that what they said is true. That they never said anything like this. I think it should be that way, because I cannot understand how Ohaneze, that has been even blaming the governors for not being able to form security outfit throughout the region, can now begin to blame Nnamdi Kanu or distance themselves from Nnamdi Kanu because they weren't consulted. So assuming that they were consulted, what could have been their contribution? Nothing. And I believe that if they had said a thing like this, there may have been pressure or a lot of decent views against what they have said. That is why they are withdrawing from their statement. Maybe it could also be that this was the wrong publication. But in whichever way, what Nnamdi Kanu has established has come to stay. And it took them by surprise. Of course, it did. It took the government of Nigeria by surprise. It took the governors of the region also by surprise. And while some people were saying, oh, the number is just about 500 persons, which is not true. Nnamdi Kanu has released another video of second batch and even third batch. The third batch video is what I'm going to play for you at the end of this news. So you have to watch and then see the third batch. There could be fourth batch. There could be fifth batch. There could even be sixth batch from the information we are getting. So it's a surprising thing to the caliphate, and I believe this is what suits the caliphate, the Fulani Herdsmen, the bandits, and the kidnappers that is terrorizing our people. Now it's time for action, not just talking. You can see that our leader was for some times now absent from Radio Biafra broadcast. So when he now came up, he just announced this security formation, and this was like a shock to everybody. This is the way we want him to be applying his wisdom in dealing with this security issue and then Biafra agitation as well. So, like he said, this security outfit is not about Biafra restoration. It is about keeping our people safe. Keeping our people safe from the hands of the herdsmen who are now terrorizing everybody. Not only the women they are raping and killing, they are also attacking men as well. So this is a very good step by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We love him for taking this action, and we will support him both morally and any other way we can. And I urge you to also do the same thing. So for those who doesn't like what he's doing, that is up to them. We've been waiting for a long time to see if the governors will do something about the security in our area. They did nothing, absolutely nothing. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has come up with something very tangible, and everybody is supposed to encourage him. So those who refuse to encourage him or who are jealous of what he did, let them float their own security, and then we can see how they can organize it. So, my people, there is video you can watch, the first batch, which we already have it here. The second batch, you can watch it, and the third batch, you can as well watch the videos, which I'm going to play at the end of this very news. People should be grateful, at least, for one thing. This man is able to set up something. If you are not comfortable with it, that is your own business. At least we should be able to support this man and then guide him. Where there is mistake, we can correct it. It's not just by sitting down and criticizing, oh, he doesn't do anything. If he does something, he say, oh, he has done something, why must he do it? If he didn't do anything, say, oh, he just only they are talking on radio and then doing nothing physical. So now he has done something very physical, very tangible, which everybody can see. And to those who feels that he's doing something to save lives are praising him, and I believe that that is the right step to take. So he has started something. Let us see how the whole thing is going to end up. These are people who volunteer themselves to come and serve, to risk their lives in order to secure the vulnerable ones. He didn't force anybody, but because of trust, because we feel he's a leader, and you can see multitude of soldiers, voluntary soldiers, out to defend the eastern region. That is commendable. If you don't like it, that's up to you. If you have something different for us, something better, bring it so that we can see. But if not, if you don't have, just keep quiet and watch what the outcome is going to be. We are comfortable with the step he has taken. For those of us who support what he's doing, for those of us who are convinced that he is doing the right thing, we are comfortable with it. And we'll keep supporting him until we'll achieve something out of it. And the basic thing is how to get security in our area. I thank you for those of you who are new to this channel. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the red button so that anytime I bring any news, you'll be alerted immediately. Support this channel, and then God will also support you in whatever thing you're doing. So I'm going to play the video of the third batch of Nnamdi Kanu's loyal army.
My left, my right, my left, right, left, my left, my right, my left, right, left, my left, my right, my left, right, left. Hiyele, hayamma, hiyele, yamma. Hiyele, ayamma, haba, hiyele, ayamma, hiyele. We move together, we talk together, we eat together, we bath together, we sleep together, we work together, we talk together, we work together, we go together. Aba, hiyele, ayamma, haba, hiyele, ayamma, hiyele, ayamma, hiyele, hiyele, merele bago, wokore wokota, amarta mekwado, akuke tinugogo, humuwanya digeriya, honye, Niba, Merele, Aba, ayamma, Merele bago, Wakore wokama, Atameko, Digeria, Akuke Digeria, Humuwanya Digeria, Humureya, Niba, Baba, Niburia, Merele, ayamma, Merele, ayamma, hiyele,